Hello, my friends. Are you all right then? How are you? Today, I'm going to tell you about the best collagen for sagging skin, right? I'm going to talk all about sagging, about people who want to lose weight, and when they do, they become flabby. How can this be avoided? About people who are past 35, 40, and so are getting older, are noticing sagging faces, sagging arms, sagging breasts. So you're going to get a lot out of today's content, okay? You're all very welcome, and I'm going to give you a recipe here for a natural juice for you to make at home, okay? To improve your collagen, I'd like to ask anyone who hasn't been here, who isn't subscribed to the channel yet, to scroll down in the comments, subscribe to our channel, click on the little bell so as not to activate notifications, leave a like, and send this video now to all the people you know who would like to have younger looking skin, who doesn't, right? During the weight loss process, one of the biggest concerns is soft skin, the puffiness, the chow muscles that appear even more when you've lost a few pounds, don't they? When you're overweight or obese, the skin is stretched out, right? Because the fat is there filling the space. But as you burn this fat, that space empties and the skin falls off. Sagging is not just a question of beauty. It's not just a question of aesthetics. No, it's not just that, okay? So sagging indicates a lack of collagen, which is present in the skin. But not just there, but also in the joints. When we lose weight, our whole body is prone to becoming flabby. But the most susceptible areas are, what are the areas that become more flabby? Arms, thigh, belly, face, and breasts. The tendency is for your cheeks to sag, looking like a bulldog. To prevent this skin from falling off, there are a few actions that are not at all difficult and will give you great results. Let me remind you that there are two types of sagging. It can be tissue sagging, right? When the skin tissue is affected. When I say skin, the skin is the fat underneath. Or muscular sagging, when the target is the muscles under the skin. In other words, you can have sagging skin or sagging muscles, and both forms need to be treated with a substance that we're going to look at shortly. Losing weight too quickly can cause the body to more sagging because the body won't be able to produce collagen at the speed of your weight loss and won't make the skin the tissue. So if you're not losing weight quickly, relax. There's a good side to this too, which is that you don't get so flabby, What's more, if you eat too little, go on a restrictive diet, your body will lack the nutrients it needs to form the proteins that make your skin firmer. And then you begin to understand why those people who had bariatric surgery get flabby. Because as well as losing weight quickly, they lose weight by eating little and absorbing even less. Weight training will help you not to get flabby. In general, people tend to think that focusing on cardiovascular activities is like this. If you're losing weight, what do you think of? I'm going to run. I'm going to cycle. I'm going to walk. And people think that they're going to lose a lot more calories. And it's not like that. It's not like that. During the weight loss process, you have to maintain and build lean mass, i.e. muscle, and weight training contributes to this. But remember that weight training has two other benefits, several, but two in particular. One is that the more muscle you develop, your metabolism will increase and your metabolism will stay high even after training for some time. And secondly, when the muscle grows, it takes up some of that fat space, that fat that came off, the muscle takes up. So the skin holds up better with the harder muscle. So if you don't want to get strong or build muscle, you don't need to be a bodybuilder, but it will help you not to get hairy. In this fight against flaccidity, as well as looking after muscle growth, we have to stimulate collagen production. And in this regard, we can't forget the genetic factor because some people have collagen and more resistant to the effects of the years and are slower to show the first signs. It's a small percentage, right? It's a small percentage there, 10, 15% at most, right? so we can take some actions that can preserve and also stimulate the production of this collagen. So collagen is a structural protein. In other words, it keeps us upright. It's spread all over the body. Don't think that collagen is just for skin. This protein is found in all animals, especially inside bones. And collagen is essential for forming tendons, cartilage, strengthens hair and nails, gives firmness to the skin, muscles. That is, if you don't have bone in the area, no, it's collagen that does the supporting work. And even in bone, collagen helps not to make the bone hard, but to make it a bit flexible, doesn't it? It will become flexible, but the bone is not completely hard. Collagen is often found in certain specific foods, and when the food is digested, it is transformed into amino acids, which are pieces of protein that are used to synthesize proteins for the whole body. Most sources of collagen are meat, eggs, citrus fruits, berries, nuts, walnuts and almonds, oats and tomatoes. But not only that, dark cabbage, vegetables, oranges, white tea, garlic, fish, oysters, grapes, chicken feet, cartilage, and bone broth. Fish stock too, from fish bones. The problem with this protein is that over time, the body stops producing it and the skin becomes flabby, wrinkled, and dull. And besides contributing to good-looking skin, right? This collagen strengthens tendons, the ligaments that connect muscles to bones, and helps support internal organs. Just to give you an idea, bones and teeth are also made by adding minerals to collagen, and 75% of skin people is collagen. And collagen is a product of animal origin and is basically extracted from the skin, cartilage, and tendons from poultry, pigs, and cattle. And from the age of 25, collagen production begins to fall. We lose about 1% of it every year. And then expression lines start to appear. The skin becomes more fragile, less elastic, giving the appearance of sagging skin. If collagen intake is combined with other treatment modalities, such as physical activity, weight loss, and a healthy diet, it helps even more. The results can be even better. Then you say, okay, Dayan, I'm taking collagen, but isn't there something that prevents the loss of collagen with advancing age? To begin with, it's good to consume collagen with hyaluronic acid. Another action is to use sunscreen with intelligence. Dayan, you told us to sunbathe. Listen to what I'm saying. Use sunscreen wisely. I'm not asking you to wear sunscreen all day, but people, we're experiencing global warming. Global warming, it's clear that the planet is getting warmer. You know that. Everyone is going through a hot spell right now. If you go out in the sun during this period, stay in the sun. For more than 15 minutes, more than 10 minutes, you'll burn. You'll age more easily, you'll stain your face, right? It will stain. So I advise that at least on the face, let's talk about aesthetics, shall we? I'm not talking about health here. At least on the face, your lap, the back of your hands, which are places that give away your age, put on sunscreen. Ideally, you should supplement with vitamin D, preferably by injection. If you can't take an injection, take drops. The sun is not important at all. You have to get some sun. But with the sun we have today, if you do it every day, 15 minutes, you're going to burn, right? You'll burn and you'll age more quickly. It's about using sunscreen wisely. Another way to protect your collagen is to stop smoking. Each cigarette contains more than 4,700 toxic substances in its composition and compromises oxygenation of the skin for up to 90 minutes. This leaves the skin thick, yellowish, dull and passion fruit-like. It also encourages the loss of collagen. To help collagen production, you need to invest in an antioxidant diet as well as foods that stimulate collagen production, such as fish, legumes, protein-rich foods, and avocados, which is full of vitamin A, which acts on cell renewal and collagen synthesis, and vitamin C from citrus fruits. And never forget to stay hydrated. Water renews collagen fibers, improves circulation, and eliminates swelling caused by fluid retention. And for this great nuisance that is fluid retention, and to improve your skin, I'm bringing you today. First of all, it's a thermogenic that will give your metabolism a boost, help you burn fat, and also help fight premature aging. Dayan, what do I need in this juice? Write it down, will you? I'll tell you slowly what you need to write down. 3 cabbage leaves, a squeezed lemon, half a beet peeled and chopped, a carrot peeled and chopped, and a small piece of ginger and a liter of water. What is cabbage? That cabbage is rich in fiber, reduces hunger, helps to reduce the absorption of fats, will put the fats into the stool, and in this way you'll relieve the liver, which is the organ responsible for dissolving these fats. Kale is rich in vitamin C and vitamin A, which help in the synthesis of collagen. It has antioxidant elements that fight premature aging, okay? Kale is excellent. Second item, a squeezed lemon. When you eat lemon, it helps to make your body more alkaline. So it has minerals that increase your pH. Anything that increases your pH, which is the hydrogen potential, the level of acidity in the body, guarantees less inflammation, less chance of cancer, premature aging, flu, colds, and diabetes. And it has high concentrations of vitamin C, the lemon, and is another ingredient to help synthesize collagen, hence the beet. Beet will help with blood circulation because it promotes vasodilation. In other words, the vessels dilate and more blood gets everywhere thanks to its nitric oxide. Beet will get more nitric oxide into your blood and vessels, which will also help prevent muscle fatigue in your training and increase the speed at which you gain mass. So beet is a great pre-workout. This is due to the increased amount of amino acids in the blood, strength, endurance, which means you'll have an easier time gaining lean mass and you'll be in a better mood, and you'll certainly be able to perform your physical activities with much greater results. What's more, my friends, beet helps soothe, you know what? Menopausal heat. You didn't know that, did you? Women who are entering the menopause. Beet juice will help improve libido, help improve hot flushes, help improve vaginal lubrication. Andropausal men, beet will help lift the dick. Beet will help lower blood pressure as nitric oxide improves circulation, taking the blood and its nutrients to all areas of the body in a better way. Dayan, what about peeled carrots? It's well known for its high vitamin A content, and carrots also have vitamin C, B vitamins, magnesium, which has anti-inflammatory properties, and it's rich in beta-carotene, which is an important antioxidant that helps cleanse the whole body. What about ginger? Ginger is one of the most important natural anti-inflammatories there is. It acts on the entire body, from brain cells to fat cells. Ginger is thermogenic, increases body temperature. It burns calories. However, those with high blood pressure should be careful not to use ginger without medical advice because this thermogenesis, this increase in heat, can speed up your heartbeat and increase your blood pressure. But it does effectively combat intestinal inflammation. Just be careful if you have stomach problems. If you have gastritis or phagitis, for example, I don't recommend adding ginger to this juice, at least not if you're taking it on an empty stomach. Take it, but don't take it on an empty stomach. So my tip is, line your stomach, drink an aloe vera juice or eat a piece of breadcrumbs, then drink some water, have breakfast, and then drink your detox juice. Okay? Because the mixture of ginger and lemon can cause discomfort for those with gastric problems. If you want to drink your juice in the evening, because some people don't have time, I don't know, they want to drink it in the evening, I advise you to remove the ginger because it will speed up your metabolism, increase your body temperature, and can cause insomnia. Okay? Well, folks, we'll stop here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I understand that it's important to pay attention to flaccidity in the weight loss process. Share this video with everyone. Make the natural juice recipe I've given you. Kisses to you. Live healthy, live with passion, with God in your heart. Bye, guys.